Hey, good morning. So I haven't done an update on the house at 8605 Rolling Fields Road in a long time. We made a lot of progress. Looking at now, the windows are in, the wrap is on, we're putting brick up, the HVAC is almost done, the electrical's almost done, the plumbing is done, at least the roughing, and has been inspected and approved. So today I think they're going to work on the fireplaces, and we're continuing on brick. Once we get the trades done, then it'll be time for they'll do all their roughing inspections. That's part of their permit process, and then I'll call for the framing inspection. They like to have the framing inspection done after the trades because the trades like to cut through stuff. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. The trades like to cut through stuff, through joists, through rafters, whatever, and the inspectors want to see that to make sure it's not a problem. So yeah, we're probably maybe 3 weeks from doing that, hopefully. Um, Once we get that done, we can insulate, sheetrock, and then start looking at some of the finishes and trim. So it's middle of May. Um, we are, I think, progressing pretty well. We technically started construction, I guess, end of September, early October. So we haven't been going on that long for an 8,000 square foot house, custom home. First one I've done. This is, to me, it's moved along nicely. So with that, let me flip this around here. We'll get out of the car, hop out of here, and see check some of these things out. You can see the front of the house here. We actually got the arches put in last Monday, so that's pretty cool. We'll go around the sides here in a little bit, but so the mason's going to take care of the concrete porch slabs. I've been bothering him about that. Hopefully he'll get it taken care of soon. To be honest, this plywood's getting a little flimsy. OSB anyway. Okay, so let me zoom out of here so you can see a little better. Check out the arches. We've got, again, a lot of the trades stuff pretty well covered. My framing buddies leave their chairs and microwave here. Guess they're planning on coming back still. So we did actually we backfilled, including the portico area, and you can see the roller marks. Always a good idea to use a roller or something to compress the dirt when you're backfilling. He did not do that around the basement, and we've already had some movement of the soil. It's not that critical because we're not done yet, but at some point we'll need to tamp that down better. Dining room. There's a living room. So we got the fireplaces in. Me and a buddy put them in here. The guys installing them, I say installing, they're basically hooking up wires and putting the vent through. So those guys should be here today to finish up. They've kind of made a mess of it, to be honest. I probably should have saved that money and done it myself. Sometimes you never know when, it's more advantageous to do it yourself or pay somebody to do it. There's our neighbor's cat that's roaming freely. The HVAC guys were out here putting in it's a vent, putting in the the duct for the hood, and oh my gosh, that's huge. So the Thermador vent hood that matches what we the the ranges and appliances we bought. Apparently, the CFM on that, it's 1,000 CFM, seeing up with this monster hood here. And then yours truly, the structural engineer, put a beam right above here. So this can't be tucked back tight, so this is going to require a custom cabinet. So there's a pro tip for you. Make sure your structural engineer doesn't put a beam right above the vent hood location. But yeah, I mean, you can see everything's coming along pretty nicely. We're doing, you know, making a lot of progress here. Wires, vents, plumbing, all that good stuff. It's hard to see back here. Let's see if I go back here if it'll lighten up. It is not. So let's see here. I can't turn the flash on. Well, anyway, I had them reroute this line tight because it was basically killing this extra room here. So, still don't know what that's going to be yet, but probably storage of some sort. Let's see if we can open this guy up. Let's see a little bit. So the masons have been busy on the porch. They got the back pretty much bricked up. We'll go over there in a minute, but it's looking good. I'm pretty happy with all the subs so far. It's been, you know, they've been pretty good to work with. Duck for this plastic here. But yeah, you can see all the brickwork. They've got the beams flashed, wrapped. So over here, you can see our neighbors are pretty close. So what I think we want to do, we're gonna have the fireplace here, the chimney will come up, put a concrete slab down. And what I think we're going to do is build like a wall here, have maybe a firebox come in a little bit. It'll chew up some of this wall, but that's okay. Possibly same thing on this side. So, yeah, we'll try to figure that out, but yeah, let's keep going. A lot of house left. 8,000 square feet. All right, let's go ahead and do the upstairs, and then we'll go back down to the basement here. One advantage to taking videos is once you get the sheetrock on, these walls covered up, if anything comes up, you can always go back and review the footage and see where things are. You know, I'm going pretty quick, but once you know, when you're walking by, you're capturing more than you think. So, the Jackson's room, closets. Now here, I've complained to them about this. They've got the line set where it looks like, to me, sheetrock's not going to go up there, but you know, what do I know? So they're supposed to move it according to the guy that owns the HVAC company. I don't know if I mentioned this, but we did add lights and outlets to that area over the foyer. Not really sure what's going to be there, but it doesn't hurt to add them. It's a lot easier to add them now than later. So same thing. Use room. It's gonna get dark back here, I apologize, but oh, you can't see anything. Wow, okay, just kidding. Anyway, there's a bunch of HVAC stuff back there, and yeah, this is gonna be storage, it looks. So they actually did a nice job. So most of the stuff is out of the way, so we got a good bit of storage there. This is really a cool little, I don't know, nook, I guess. You could almost like frame a door across here, you know, and then like have this as a little separate room. Anyway. All right, so let's go check up attic. Up here, I think you can see well enough anyway. Yeah, look at this monster return duck. I've never seen anything so big in my life. So should have plenty of air flow. Trying to diagonally steps. All right, let's head to the basement. Check that out, and then we'll go outside. Down here it's going to be dark too. But we'll see what we can see. Good, my weed eater's still here. Okay, so here's the fireplace for downstairs. This one's a little more complicated to hook up, but still not bad. What else? I don't know how much this you guys can see. It's gonna get real dark here. Let's see, let's try to go around this way. One thing we did, put our soffits in for that, which it looks like he still can't get a can light in there, but anyway. Let's see if we can see the ductwork in here. Not really, but there's 2 units in there. But yeah, the basement's coming along pretty nicely. Let's go walk outside for a minute here. Yeah, it's becoming somewhat of a mess. The brick guys make a huge mess. Alright, so one thing I wanted to show you, check out the hood on that. It's huge, 10-inch. Alright, so this is some of the brickwork. I love the brick, I think it turns out really nice. Let's go over here. Love this backyard. I actually redid the silt fence yesterday. It had basically all come down, so I spent a fair amount of time redoing that. Okay, so here, here's a pro tip for you. Have your HVAC people drill from the outside instead of the inside, because that's what happens to your brick. Ideally, you get the penetrations in place first, but sometimes that doesn't always work out. Always check your box locations. The garage boxes, 2 of them are in the wrong spot, so they gotta fix that. And there's your porch. Love that porch. So, some cans. Let's see if I can get up there. I don't think I can. We'll go around. Okay, so this is what the guy did and for the fireplace, and notice it needs to stand off, 4 inches for the brick. and he cut some square hole. Really what I wanted was a round hole for the vent, you know, to come out, and then we just kind of test fit that guy on it, put the brick in, and then attach it to the brick. So here's another tip. They were putting these in when I got here and they hadn't been flashed. So this is flash, this is flash, this is flash. These two, I'm probably gonna take brick out to get those flashed properly. But so, see the brick ties. Always make sure your mason uses the brick ties. You can see the soil where a guy didn't compact it correctly. Let's go down here real quick. So we still don't really know what this feature is going to be. Maybe put a fountain or something in here, something cool, but it'll be an accent piece. So anyway, so that's pretty much the grand tour. We've got several months worth of hard work here, but you know, it's coming along pretty nicely, so stay tuned.